Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to part 25 of Let's Play Europa Universalis for 3rd Odyssey. Only God can save us in the last part. We lost a lot of men, which I think I did actually on purpose for a change. Our navy got absolutely decked in the behind because most of my galleons were not actually... Oh wait, no, all my galleons are. I don't know why I got decked in the behind, but I did. Just gotta quickly rebuild that. I know I've got a loan to pay off, but my navy comes first. Let's slap the tech up. It probably doesn't help that they have a better diplotech than me, which means, you know, my navy is just not going to do anything against theirs. And but we're very close to finishing off taking land from them, which means I can then start focusing on Europe. British Columbia. One of you asked why I hadn't started fabricating claims, and that's just because I wasn't paying enough attention. Literally the only reason. We do own this little province over here because we're awesome. And I do intend to obviously invade Europe at some point. You know, just I don't even know if I'm going to actually pay attention to any of these. Like a world empire, I should have really started that ages ago. It's one of those things where there's so many things I should have done, but I didn't. So now I obviously can't. I've got 100 years and I could probably do the majority of it just because, you know, I can be I play pretty aggressive. It also looks like we've got some Elysian particularists. If they have a problem with me, I'll let them say it to my face. See what happens. Yeah, so just in this part, I think we're going to be basically doing the British Columbia War. And also, you know, trying to grab any West Indies provinces we can grab at the same time. At the very least, as long as we get their Haiti, as long as we get this island, this one, and, you know, finish off these two as well. Basically, if I can take all of this, I'll worry about... I'll just take the ports of these. Because why not, really? There's no reason for me not to. We just need to, yeah, we just need to continue being awesome, really. Continue being awesome. It looks like we can fabricate some claims on my good old Vinland. Yeah, we'll basically lay our claim over here. I think what we're going to do is we're going to take we are going to take all of the Louisiana provinces, but then... Oh, no, because that will actually look revolting as like a border. Okay, you're going to be annoying. Because you're actually on a fort. He's not a problem, but you are. Actually, no, you just go straight there. You go deal with that asshole. Let's pay that loan back. There we go. Money's coming in like it should do. How the hell did you get that many people there so quickly? I'll focus on my tech for now because I'm trying to, you know, get green. Oh, there was a rebellion in the south as well. Well, I didn't see that one. Yeah, we'll go grab that. What rebels are these? Oh, the Nate. Wait. You're upset with me. I understand. I don't have the money to give you. And like that, these provinces were no longer upset with me. Mongy dickheads. Let's pull you back up north. How many more men can we have? We can upgrade a few of our armies to 45k, so we can do another 2 armies, I'd say, which is all we need to do. So we'll get the last 2 armies up to 45k. Get our navy up to there as well. We'll start doing our tech because my ships are going to need a good upgrade. Where's rebellion right now? Over here. Old and new. Ours is an old empire. Like any old thing, it has old friendships, old enmities and problems, and old ways of doing things. The old ways, however, can no longer stand up to the march of progress. We should implement reforms so that our armies will not be eclipsed by the Europeans. So it's come to that time again, so we can invest in modernizing Greek fire... Well, let's read the top to bottom. Invest in reforms in the fields of administration and army recruitment. By reducing corruption in the ranks of our regimental commanders and paymasters, and investing in a propaganda program aimed at inducing young men into the army, we can draw more of our manpower into the military at a cheaper cost than before. So basically, it gives you more morale, bigger limits, cheaper infantry, and better and somehow better artillery. This is one of my favorite ones, even though it kind of fucks you over a little bit. The power to the east, in our old homeland of Europe, are rapidly transformed their military model from the feudal levies and mercenaries they used to a professional model more akin to what our ancient legionnaires were. We should emulate the legions of our ancestors and form a truly professional army for the first time in a millennia. After all, we can't let the Frankish and Latin barbarians eclipse us, can we? We can invest in local auxiliaries and mobility. Though we have done so for centuries, the time has come to further invest in the use of local auxiliaries. By recruiting those who know the local area, Barbora, European or otherwise, we can assure that our armies remain well fed and supplied on the march. Basically, just a loss of artillery combat and morale of armies, you get quite a lot of good bonuses. But it's still not for me. And modernizing Greek fire, it's not bad, but recent technological breakthroughs have allowed us to safely store and transport larger quantities of Greek fire than ever before. To this end, it is now possible to recreate portable ship siphons that rival firepower of our ship-mounted variants of the European cannon. With enough firepower and in the right conditions, we can take our own armies many times larger than our own. So basically, your army costs a hell of a lot more. We do more fire damage, we receive more shock. I'm going to invest in a professional army. And I'm not going to be able to upgrade my men. So unfortunately, the men we have now are the men we're going to have, because yeah, that took away quite a bit of my limit. But my armies are a lot better, which is what we need right now. My armies were a little bit shit before. Our economy has also killed itself for some reason. Can't rightly say why it killed itself, but it did. Alright, yeah, my men got more expensive and I've got loads of them. That probably is not helping. How long till we annex our vassal? It's 63, not long. Not long indeed. Oh yeah, we can now lay claim to the British lands over here. So I'll lay claim to you. The British thing has to be 20 again. So another colony done. Where was I also doing? There we go. Nothing like converting heretics, ladies and gentlemen. Nothing like it. I do wish our economy would suddenly stop being crap. But, you know, I'll live. I'd say that plus 50% is probably going to make me more money. Right. Yeah, at this point it's just a wait with my navies being built, and very soon going to need to upgrade them. How many points are we actually... We're getting 3 points at the moment, which is obviously going to stifle our growth in Diplo for a while. Yeah, we've greatly outshone Vinland in military affairs, which is what matters. Diplo affairs, like naval affairs, I can live with, because I'm going to try and... Like I said, I'm going to take this area here, and that's going to be the last... That's going to be the most we conquer up there. Admin's coming in thick and fast now. We can have another 15 states. And another 15 states we will be having, just not yet. I want the admin for conquering. I'd also like my admin tech to be, you know, modern. That, you know, could help. Establish Sunday schools. I need stability of at least 2. Stability is actually really cheap. I might get it to all the way up there. Because if we do it, that'll actually do us a really good job. Like, it'll do us a lot of good. You know what? I am going to do it. I haven't got the money. I don't really have the... whoa. Someone revolted. Oh. Yeah, so I killed Elysian Orthodox rebels over here, so I'm just going to, you know, leave these... Actually, these ones, there's no point in letting them live. They've done their job. The only other province is down there. So these ones I'm killing because there's literally no reason not to. Right, that's a problem. Just make sure I'm recruiting those. There we go. Ooh, we can upgrade our cannons. There we go, brand new mortars. We will kill those. It'll be fine. And obviously we'll just throw our men back here and then all will be good. Oh, sorry, throw our navy back there and all will be good. I did know I was going to have to protect these regions, but, you know, didn't really think about it at the time. Yeah, we really shouldn't be losing that much money. Fuck you, game. Hello there. Bye-bye. I'm gonna say you're gonna deal with that there, mate. Yes, game. I know I can have a spare policy. The problem is I don't want any of the ones you've given me. Jesus fucking Christ, that's some expensive shit upgrades. The rebellions ain't looking too bad. Let's just you know not pay my military for a while because they're expensive. Like really expensive. I mean, we could not use our colonists for a while, but it wouldn't really have the same effect. Integration is indeed a slow process. Go the fuck away, army. Establish Sunday schools? Damn right, you better establish those Sunday schools. The best thing is, I didn't have to really convert anything then, so that made me quite happy. What's this? Construct a hippodrome. You know what? You are good. So let's have a look. Let's read it. We've come up with the ingenious idea to construct a solid track with stone tribunes to hold chariot races. Why is that so great? It would stimulate the breeding of horses, fine, strong horses that are fast and can pull weight. And even better, the people love it, simply love it. Especially when the drivers crash against the side of the track. I must admit, it makes me giggle a bit as well, after feeling a bit bad for the drivers, of course. I mean, I'm trying to save up money for my navy, but that I would say that was definitely a necessity. And once we hit Diplotech 23, oh, life's going to be great. We're getting 6 Diplo again, and again, I'm not going to be able to bet at the moment. I'm a bit strapped for cash after building it. But, it gives, reduces unrest in my entire country. It's just necessary. It's just good. Dinotoy can be a little bit upset with me, that's fine. Alright, Kitelandia, you better be ready to take this land, because I'm not going to be able to take it myself. How big is the, army-wise? The Ottomans apparently has a bigger army than me. Good for them. It's not going to do much against me. The British have 100,000 men. They'd have to get them here, and if they get them here, I'll have enough men waiting. And the British have a bigger navy than me, you bastards. They probably also have the modern ships. Diplotech 22. What galleons are available for 22? Oh, 2-deckers. So they are not just a little bit better than me. They're a lot better than me. Yeah, my ships suck. It also doesn't help that my income sucks right now. The one downside of having a professional army, I guess. We need this, the global trade modifier. It's the only one of those that's going to actually help me. I don't really need to take economic ideas, just try and straighten out my income a little bit. Definitely produce iron. Yeah, once all this religion, once we have less religious issues as well, that'll help. The big issue is this is a we haven't. Obviously, we need to legitimize our faith. You know what? I might just go to Europe for next. You know what? Let's have a. You know what? I think I'm gonna do begin the invasion effort. Gaining a foothold. Our military elites now know all the secrets of European firepower and are currently introducing it into our armies and navies. With their technological advantage negated, we are now able to seriously consider a large-scale offensive of the continent across the sea, specifically our ancestral homeland of Hellas. How should we go about it? Invade the motherland straight away. Supply lines. With our supply lines secured, the Elysian supply ships are in position to keep our men supplied with ammo, food for the invasion of Greece. Because I already had Gran Canaria. Something really smart to do is always take that straight away. So, invasion of Hellas. Whether our supply lines are secure or not, our nation is ready to undertake what will be our greatest challenge since our flight from Europe all those decades ago. Where should we establish our base of operations? Road to you're allied with. Commonwealth. That would prove to be a pain in my backside. Anywhere else, though, would prove to be an even bigger pain in my backside. The Ottomans have a long list of allies as well. But I do have Tuscany. And the Tuscans have a truce with the Ottomans. Against Rhodes... How big is the Commonwealth Army? Is 100,000 men. The good thing is they don't have a single navy in Rhodes. So if I station my troops here, it'll be a quick jaunt over. Hopefully it'll be something we can do really quickly, like the invasion of the invasion there. Let's take out these rebels first. If I boost ability to 3, none of my rebels want to even think about rebelling, which is perfect. Because it means that I can pull this guy over to Elysia and we can start planning the invasion effort. Fuck yourself, Mamluks. All we need to take is Rhodes. The Knights do not have a big enough army to stop us. And we have a core there, so it'll be a you know, a good win. I know I said I was going to attack the British, but well, the British have a lot more going for them than the Knights do. I also really want to upgrade my navy before I do that. Jesus Christ, I had a chance there to, you know, take money and use it to fund myself, but I just didn't do it because for some reason I'm a dumbass. Right now we're making 10 ducats with our armies up. Let's keep getting those conversions going. I'm not really that afraid of the Commonwealth. I think one army will do to invade here. The Lady of Alexandria. It is well known that the members of the nobility tend towards the eccentric, but this young woman, a Constantinia, distant relation to the old ruling family, as well as the daughter of a prominent Barbaric chief hailing from the Alexandria, goes further than mere eccentricity. She has assembled her own picked retinue of loyal soldiers and is announcing her intention to serve the Empire as a general in the reconquest of Hellas. Normally, such intent would be scoffed at openly, but this woman has already proven herself a skilled drill master and logistician. Perhaps it would not be so bad to give her the army she desires. All may serve Elysia. And bitch, you're gonna be the vanguard. Not because I want you to die, but because you will make my life a lot easier. So we'll go land at Gran Canaries and then we'll prepare we'll start this war. I don't have any forts on his border anymore apart from one, so I'm going to go for the admin efficiency. I would have rather secured supply lines deeper in, but you know, you take the supply lines you're given. Hey, Knights. You have what's mine. I'm going to ask you kindly to give it. Ottomans, could I, you know, get fleet basing rights from you, good laddo? Invasion, this is where money just rolls in because you're at war. Yeah, I don't have any supply lines here. Tuscany. Give me some fleet basing rights. Good lad. That's going to cost me a couple of ducats a month. Well, one, apparently. The demands of the pious? No. I'm gonna need military access as well there, lad. Fleet basing rights just so I have enough, what's it called, supply range for my my men. Oh yeah, Navy. Get to the side that, you know, stops them from doing stuff that we don't want them doing. I shouldn't really have to worry about the Commonwealth at all. It should be as simple as I'm taking this and I'm going to leave with it. So once I've sieged this, I'm going to leave this army there and I'm going to go start... You know what? I'm going to go grab my other army up straight away. Ooh, fucking hell. No, first things first, I'm going to go repair my ships. Because I am getting attrition still. Now I'm not, because I've got obviously closer to the supply lines. I'm going to go to there so I'm not in the port, like, you know, the port where they are. What a really weird time to get my next upgrade. Line infantry and carbine cataphracts. That would be pretty scary, carbine cataphracts. The real problem is they'd be heavy, slow, and, you know, you negate the entire point of what cataphracts, or what using a carbine was for. You know, a carbine was meant to be, you know, so you could move around quickly and you had a shorter rifle. But, you know, whatever. Doesn't matter. I'm going to maintain that diplomat because you and I are going to be best friends because you've got France under you and France is my friend. So, land clearance, yes please. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, if you guys have joined in the next part, we'll continue on. I'll see you guys then.